the really strong ties to the villains in his life that, they're like Mr. Negative. He runs Feast. Aunt May works at Feast. You have those worlds colliding. Taking those elements, and that's what we use to make the game. And once you kind of get that the nerves kind of calm down because you're making the game in one way or another that people will understand, they'll appreciate because it represents the DNA of the character that they love.
What was it like working in collaboration with Marvel specifically?
Oh, it's not really working with them. I mean, I will say their office is about 10 to 15 minutes from where we are in Burbank.
Okay.
So I just think of them, and this is truthfully, they're just Insomniacs who happen to work 15 minutes down the road. Bill, Mike, Eric, they are part of the dev team. When we, very rarely do we talk, obviously we talk about Marvel and the lore and the brand, but we actually just talk more about like developers, like, are we doing this? Is it good for the story? Is it good for the game? They're just developers just like we are. So it's been super natural. I mean, they're obviously really great storytellers and they bring a lot of experience there. And at the same time, just as it's great working with Marvel, having a partner like Sony, it's been fantastic.
And to put your own stamp on that.
They're just great. I mean, everybody just loves games, loves comics, and it's just a fun partnership.
And you get to put your own stamp on a character that, like, most of us have grown up with. What is that like?
And we say power and responsibility, right? We feel a lot of responsibility to get the character right, I will say this is the most surreal experience working on this game. I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm staring at this giant Spider-Man in the background behind Mike's shoulder, and to see walking into West Hall today and see Spider-Man in the convention center, career-wise, it's a dream come true for myself and so many Insomniac to be working on something so memorable. But at the same time, working in Insomniac, we are independent. We can work on something as amazing as Spider-Man, but then we can also be working on a VR title like Stormland, or also, we worked on, Ratchet. So we have a lot of flexibility as developers. So we have the best of all worlds.